Don't use that phone. It's out of order.
Hello my fellow Draxians, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Orian Hendorez, or if you're new here, you picked a weird episode to start on. So up here and also down here I will have a link to go check out the first episode of the series. We are currently on episode 3. This will be Darkness Rising Part 3. But yeah, I got me some snacks. I got me some fish food Ben & Jerry's ice cream. This is my favorite flavor of their ice cream. And I got me a drink somewhere. I think maybe I forgot to grab it. I'll run and grab it in a sec. But, heck, go get some snacks yourself. You know what, how about we all do it together? We'll take a sec, we'll all go get our treats, get you maybe some Reese's, beef jerky, or maybe if you're trying to be healthy, get you some green beans and carrots, or even some cherry tomatoes. Those are some of my favorite healthy treats to eat. But, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my treats, and we'll catch up in a second, and we'll get on to the episode. Alright, I'm back. I also grabbed one of the new figures I'm going to show you guys at the end of the episode too. But I got me a Voltage Mountain Dew. This is one of my other favorite flavors. I love the Voltage. But alright, let's get into this episode.
Tighten your grip, Jack.
Whoa! Hey, what's with you, RC?
Thought you might actually enjoy the ride if you weren't getting shot at.
Oh, bring it.
Ready? Set?
Miko, I'm supposed to be protecting you.
Bulkhead. I'm strapped tight inside 10 tons of metal muscle. I'm protected. Woo!
No fair, Bumblebee. You've been driving a lot longer than I have.
I love the bonds that we already see happening with the Autobots and the humans. It's just, yeah. I just love that about this show, the bonds that the humans have with the Autobots.
Thank goodness for peace and quiet. House guests can be such a bother. What? Optimus? Oh, by the Allspark!
Here we go, we get to see the Dark Energon in action.
I needed that! And stay broken.
So, one thing that is scary when you think about it is how big that little like spider robot is. Because like I'll put a little clip right here. When we watch the first episode and Optimus is talking to the humans, it shows how big he is compared to the humans. And that thing was bigger than his foot was. So imagine how big it would be compared to a human. That's freaking scary. And it's also scary that Dark Energon doesn't just need to touch Cybertronian, it could touch technology in general and turn it into like Cybertronian, like kind of like what we talked about in the last episode, how it's almost like the Allspark in the Michael Bay series, how it turns things into like Cybertronians.
Now, what could have caused that?
I have a grave suspicion, Ratchet. Dark Energon.
Lord Megatron.
It's as if the blood of Unicron, the Destroyer, flows through my veins. As if I hear his very thoughts. I now know what I must do.
And what can I do to assist you, Master?
Quit groveling and await my command.
Soundwave! I fear that when our master reached for the stars, he came down with a touch of space madness. Lord Megatron has not been of sound judgment since his return. Increase global surveillance.
Quit groveling and await my command.
I'm not deaf, but if Optimus Prime...
If you listen closely, it almost sounds like you can hear Soundwave's actual voice mix in when he plays back the recordings. But yet, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll say this. If you don't want to hear it at all, just skip forward a few seconds. We only hear Soundwave speak actually once in this whole show. But it's almost like you can hear his voice faintly when he's playing back what the playback's brain not working.
Optimus Prime lives. I believe it is in Lord Megatron's best interest that we ensure his enemies' destruction.
If the residue RC found on Cliffjumper brought your broken equipment to life, it would stand to reason that the very same substance brought Cliffjumper back from the dead.
That would account for his life signal inexplicably coming back online, but Dark Energon? It's so scarce as to be virtually non-existent. What would it be doing on Earth?
It was transported by Megatron.
For what purpose?
To conquer this planet by raising an army of the undead.
Well, Megatron will need to break quite a few toaster ovens. I mean, where on this world would he find that many Cybertronian dead?
Whoa! That was awesome!
Can we go again?
Sweet! Sorry. Must have left that in the back seat.
Autobots, prepare to
Roll out?
remain here. Ratchet, you'll come with me. RC, we'll be outside communications range for some time, so I'm putting you in charge.
Dude, you're biggest. You should be the boss.
He never picks me.
Optimus, with all due respect, playing bodyguard is one thing, babysitting's another. Besides, Ratchet hasn't been in the field since the war.
My pistons may be rusty, but my hearing is sharp as ever.
For the moment, it's only reconnaissance.
Then why do I hear an edge in your voice?
RC, much has changed in the last 24 hours, and we all need to adapt. Ratchet, Bridge us out.
I know the way that RC talked to Optimus in this episode bugged a lot of people, especially people who I talked to, like when I was younger, who watched the show. But one thing that we need to remember is like everyone is still grieving. And especially RC, like she's still grieving Cliff Jumper because technically this only happened like yesterday for them that he died. And she's a very protective person. And I think she doesn't like it when she's not there in situations that could become deadly.
Okay, Chief. So, what's on the activities list?
I'm going on patrol.
But Optimus told us to stay.
When you're in charge, you can call the shots. B, with me. Bulkhead, you're in charge.
So,
Bumblebee pouting.
what's on the activities list?
How about band practice?
But we're not a band.
Why so antisocial? Come on, Rav. You play anything?
Keyboard?
Laptops and samples. Good. Jack?
I sometimes mess around on the harmonica.
Do I look like I do country? Just cover yourself in fake blood and jump around screaming. Bulkhead, percussion. We'll go for a big industrial sound. DIY, we're a band. You just gotta learn the songs. This one's a ballad. My fist, your face.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Come on, you can't handle raw power?
Proximity sensor. Quick, hide!
Prime!
Agent Fowler. He's not here. Nobody's here. Except me, of course.
Well, where did he go? Wait, don't tell me. He's out pancaking a mini-mall. Now, I don't know what language you bots speak on your planet, but Prime promised he would handle the Decepticons. And blowing a crater in the middle of Nebraska is not what the word handle means in English. So you tell Prime. Since when are you bots electric?
Hey, how you doing?
Contact with civilians. Team Prime has really gone off book this time. Wait, don't tell me. You're running a daycare center.
Okay.
We're interns.
Student interns.
Earning extra credit in the auto shop.
Robotics.
Okay. Let's move. I'm taking all three of you into federal custody. It's for your own protection.
We're protecting them.
Is that so? Well, maybe you can explain that to my superiors at the Pentagon.
Don't use that phone. It's out of order.
This isn't over, Bigfoot. Not by a long shot.
The irony is that instead of going behind Bulkhead, if they stayed right up against the cement wall, he probably never would have seen them.
Optimus, what do we hope to find here?
The site of the largest Cybertronian battlefield in this galaxy.
On Earth? You must be joking.
Do you recall the period late in the war, when both sides began hiding their Energon spoils off-world?
Of course. It's the reason Energon deposits exist on planets such as this one.
It is also the reason battles came to be waged on planets such as this one. And I fear Megatron's memory is as long as history.
Sir, Agent Fowler, we have a situation. I'm en route from the Autobot base. I'll brief you in person. Agent Fowler, I'm en route from the Autobot base. I'll brief you in person.
Autobot base, say. Humans, always the weak link. Fetch me this Fowler, so that he may brief us instead.
Hey, Big Bird. I'm flying here. What in Uncle Sam's beard?
Big.
First the freeways aren't safe, now air travel? You want to dance, Con? I'll lead. Never an Autobot around when you actually need one.
My ears!
It's an SOS from Fowler.
Did you trace it?
Location scan was incomplete. Oh well.
Oh, well. Seriously?
Fowler's a jerk.
Whoa! Whether you like the guy or not, the Decepticons may have him.
And Agent Fowler knows your location. Our location.
And did we not just witness how fast Fowler backs down from a bot? The cons will totally make him squeal.
But we lost the transmission. Fowler could be anywhere.
Maybe I can narrow it down. About 5 years ago, the government started microchipping their agents. You know, like owners do with pets. What? I saw it on TV. Anyway, if I can hack into the Fed's mainframe, maybe I can pinpoint Fowler's coordinates.
You know how to hack? But you're, like, 2 years old.
12. And a quarter.
Welcome, Agent Fowler.
You treat all your guests this nice?
Any friend of the Autobots.
Autobot? That one of them coin-operated, wash-my-own-car places?
Oh, so that's how it's going to be, hmm? Apparently, no one has told you I have no appreciation for human humor. Make our guest comfortable.
Latitude 39.5, longitude 116.9.
Okay, wait here.
Aw, don't break up the band.
Jack, you're in charge.
Guess we three have the run of the place. Miko? Miko?
Fowler? Uh-oh. The whole Decepticon shebang.
All right. What's the plan?
Miko!
Oh, unwise.
Miko, get down!
Hold him still!
She's helping.
Miko, look away!
But...
Turn your head away! RC, Bumblebee.
Bulkhead is friggin' scary when it comes to fighting. Like, if this was all humans fighting, this would be a rated R movie. Easily.
Bumblebee, do you read?
Loud and clear, Bulkhead.
I have a situation.
Bulkhead, they're children. Humans. Just do whatever. You're where? She's where?
What should we do? Bulkhead may not even realize that she followed him.
Miko hasn't seen the cons in action like
So now that I think about it real quick, we saw how quickly the ground bridge closed after Bulkhead jumped through. Could you imagine if, like, you were going through it, but it closed while you were going through it? Like, what would happen? Would it just push you out to the other end, or would it, like, disintegrate you, or what? Like, that was always one of my fears in this show, is like, what if Miko goes through the ground bridge one of these times and just disappears because she's sneaking through it before it fully closes, or it closes too early, you know?
the cons in action like we have. She has no idea.
Those are the coordinates. Their destination's still locked in.
You're in charge.
In charge of who?
RC to base. Come in. Jack?
Again,
Listen
by
up, we need you to
mere
bring us back.
seconds.
Hello? Bumblebee, metal to the pedal.
Mere seconds, and they would have got them in time.
Agent Fowler, I have one simple request that will save your family the pain of grieving. Tell me the location of the Autobot base.
No problem. But I need to ask you something first.
Yes, I'm listening.
I got an issue with the customer service around here. Can I speak to the manager?
I make the decisions here. I am in charge. Bring the prod.
What's taking RC and Bumblebee?
Dude, the cons could be putting the clamps on Fowler right now. Let's just storm the joint.
They're here.
Why don't those guys hang with their own bots? This is our one-on-one time.
Whoa. Are your bones vibrating?
You there!
Scrap!
I ask nicely one last time. The Autobot base.
Sure thing, buddy. Right after you eat my Star-Spangled shorts.
As I imagined, Energon and human nervous systems don't mix.
For the first time in my life, Optimus, I had hoped that you were wrong.
Optimus, been well? I see you brought your trusty watchdog. I was certain he'd be convalescing in a scrapyard by now.
Why don't you invite him down here for a chat?
I know why you're here, Megatron.
Hardly a surprise, Optimus. After all, you and I have been at this a long time, and your time has come to an end. Rise, my army!
By the Allspark.
Behold, the power of Dark Energon!
Well, that's the end of that episode. Man. That episode felt like it went by really quick, to be honest. But we're learning more about the human characters and the Autobots. Megatron is now, for the first time, actually testing. First time is going to actually be trying to attempt to control the Terracons. That's what they're called in the show, is Terracons. But he's actually going to try controlling them, which we will see in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. We also got Miko, who got the humans in a bit of trouble. But yeah, real quick, before we end the episode, I'll show you the new figures I got. So I got these two. I got another one, but this character doesn't come up till later in the series, so I won't show you that one yet. I also got like a big pack of figures I forgot. I got on eBay. It was like a lot sale. And I'll show you guys one of those in a later episode. I'll clear off my art desk and just put them all on there and show you guys that way. But I got this RC. It's supposed to be like a mimic of the first edition RC. I got it from the TF Safari website. I'll put a link down in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. There's two versions of this one. I don't really know what the difference is between them. But then there's also a pink and white version of RC that's supposed to mimic like her G1 form that in the official brand you could only get in like a New York Comic-Con edition package, if I remember correctly, where in that pack it had Jack and Raph with like I Heart New York, but instead of the heart it was the Autobot logo. They were wearing shirts with that on it. And then Bumblebee was painted to look like a taxi, and RC was pink and white. So I got this one, and I got like the third-party pink and white one. That one's on the way. And then I got this is also a third-party figure. This is Bulkhead. And if you guys want, I'll do like little shorts on the side showing the figures. They're pretty good figures. I definitely like them. But yeah, I got a couple other figures on the way, and then I got one that I won't show you yet because he's a character who comes in later in the series, and I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. This is episode 3, and if you haven't seen any of the other episodes, but for some reason you watched all the way till the end of this one, click up here or down in the description below. I will have a link, and also at the very end of the episode, I'll just put it'll either be here or here. I'll put the playlist there, so you could go check out the episodes in order and watch them all back to back if you want. And you could binge watch them. And yeah, my brain is not working very well because I am still just a little tired. But I hope to catch you guys in the next episode. And always remember always remember, my friends, love is life, life is love. Treat them the same, and your life will be amazing. And this last couple days have been real stressful for me, so I just want to remind you guys, don't give up on things. Sometimes you just gotta look at things from another angle. So take a deep breath in, calm down, chillax, look at it from another perspective. Summer's on the way, it's almost here, and even just having extra sunlight hours in the day can definitely make a positive improvement. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Whether you're watching this at night, in the morning, or whenever you're watching it. It could be your birthday. Happy birthday if it is. Or it could freaking be Christmas, Halloween, or whatever. Whatever it is. I hope you're having a good one. But that's it for this episode. And my Draxians, this is Orian Hendorez, tired, hungry, and excited for next Friday. Signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.